Tehran has hit back at claims by US President Donald Trump that he would declare the Strait of Hormuz as US territory, asserting that the waterway would remain Iranian. Trump made the comment while speaking at a rally in New York. It was unclear how serious his statement was, and US administration officials later briefed US media that he was joking.
And after we finish defeating Iran, which is being very badly defeated, pretty soon I'll be declaring the Hormuz Strait a territory of the United States. Essentially, that's what it is. We have the blockade. No ships get through unless we want them to.
In response, Iran's Deputy Foreign Minister Kazem Garibabadi said that the Strait of Hormuz has been Iranian, is Iranian, and will remain Iranian. Referring to whether the US or Iran are in charge of the strait, he claimed the waterway would only be closed and opened under Iran's command. Along with Iran's nuclear program, the strait has been one of the key sticking points in intermittent talks between Washington and Tehran.
Lebanese leaders have condemned strikes by Israel on southern Lebanon that killed at least 11 people, including 3 children and 2 women. The attacks hit Anzar and Deir al-Zahrani in one of Lebanon's deadliest incidents since a US-led framework agreement aimed at easing hostilities was reached in June. With the two sides scheduled to continue talks in Rome next month, Lebanese President Joseph Aoun said the strike sent a clear message on the negotiation process and US efforts to implement the agreement. Israel said its strikes came in response to a Hezbollah attack on IDF troops in the Ali al-Tahar Ridge security zone. Beyond the Israeli response, Hezbollah warned that the latest attacks would be met with an appropriate response and urged Lebanese authorities to stop pursuing US-led negotiations. Under the June framework, Israeli forces were to gradually withdraw from Lebanon, pending verified disarmament of non-state armed groups and dismantling of associated infrastructure.
Several European countries continue to battle with wildfires as they face sweltering temperatures and dry landscapes, leading to the evacuation of thousands. In France's Landes region, 100 more residents and holidaymakers were forced to evacuate around the town of Luglon after a forest fire reignited early Saturday, according to authorities. In Germany's Eifel region, a major fire has caused at least 1,800 people to evacuate from the town of Hertgenwald, where some 1,400 firefighters battled the blaze. Meanwhile, a major forest fire broke out on Friday on the Croatian island of Dugi Otok, where more than 100 firefighters are battling the flames, which are threatening many homes. In Spain, firefighters and emergency military unit members battled to contain a devastating wildfire overnight into Saturday in Spain's Huesca region. Thousands of hectares have already been destroyed and hundreds of people have been forced to evacuate as the fire threatened populated areas and 2 historic monasteries.
With autism spectrum disorder.
British academic Jason Arday, who had been at the centre of a plagiarism row, was found dead on Friday, a week after he resigned from his role.
It's been well kind of...
Police said the 41-year-old was found unresponsive at an address in South London. Arday made headlines in 2023 when the University of Cambridge appointed him as its youngest black professor at the age of 37. But he subsequently faced growing claims that he had plagiarized parts of his PhD thesis. UK Prime Minister Andy Burnham called his death a tragedy on many levels and urged people not to rush to any judgment.
We're very grateful.
In a statement following his death, Arday's family denounced what they called a campaign of harassment since he was employed by Cambridge. The plagiarism allegations intensified last month when they were seized on by British right-wing newspapers and commentators who claimed Arday had unfairly benefited from diversity, equality and inclusion policies. He has previously admitted to making academic mistakes, but argued that he was being wrongly portrayed as a liar.